So I'm fascinated by your dance journey, but there is also this early stage of your life where I want to ask, in retrospect, how did dance help you in your personality or recognizing or in a way giving an outlet to express yourself? Because I want to ask, like, what was your sister's reaction when you said you would want to dance, and how did your friends react? And because I have this small town idea of Bhopal, which is in North India, and I know in North India dance is not considered a good thing to do even for a girl, let alone for boys. So I just want to know, are there any interesting stories there where struggle to tell other people that what you wanted to do is dance? Was it hard?
I was always a stubborn child, even though I was not very loquacious by nature. Uh, I've had a sort of an iron will. When I want to do something, I do it at any cost. And I think that translated into my taking the initiative to dance. And when I told my parents, my mother was concerned, even though she wanted to encourage me and she wanted to do the right thing. But at the same time, she was very worried about my future and dance. You know, as you said, it's now the world is a different place.
Right.
In the 90s, 80s, dance was not so common. So many Bharatanatyam was not danced all over the world like it is today. But I knew that Bharatanatyam was a language that was mine, and I wanted to learn it, and there was no way around it. Mm-hmm. So my sister, I don't remember her reaction being strong. She might have been surprised, but she never expressed any negative feelings towards my learning dance. But I did feel that I was going against the rules somehow by learning to dance. And in fact, even when I started to learn dance, I wanted to go to the class when I had no class. So, and I was learning, I'll tell you a little story. I was learning Russian at the same time as I was learning dance. So 2 days I would go to the Russian class and then 3 days to dance class. But those 2 days I started to dislike. So I used to pack my rehearsal clothes in my bag on my Russian language class and instead steal my way to the dance class and just sit there because I didn't have a class, but I would sit through other classes. Mothers are very good with intuition, as you know. And one day my mother just had the intuition that this child is not doing the right thing, and she said, "What's in your bag?" And I said, "Nothing." And she made me open it while I was going out of the house. She stopped me while I was about to leave. She said, "What's in your bag?" And she made me open it, and
just like every mother would do it.
Yes. So then my secret was exposed, and she got angry, and it was. But after that, I had told my mother that if there were a resistance from her or from anybody else, and I was 8 years old, if there were a resistance, I would run away from the house. And she knew that it wasn't just a threat. I did have plans to run away. I had talked to somebody. Wow. I was going to go to Chennai. I knew where to go buy the ticket. I knew. I was in fact going to go and introduce myself to Chitra Vishweshwarar in Chennai, because I had met a student of hers and he had given me her address and everything. And anyway,
you had amazing
too long, but You
I
get the
know it's
idea.
like a game plan. You got a game plan already ready, and you had already got information about Chitra Vishweshwaran sitting in Bhopal. Good for you.
Yes, yes, yes. When I was 8 years old, I had no idea what the world was about, but I knew that nothing could stop me.
I think hearing Mesma say things, I think whatever the decision that she had of to learn dance was not a conscious effort. So it was in her that she wanted to be a part of Bharatanatyam and make it better in her time. I think that's what it is. Shiva?
Yeah, I'm amazed that at really small age you had the clarity and the courage to pursue what you wanted to pursue. Because usually there are a lot of social pressures, even for anybody. I grew up in Aurangabad, and I remember their dance is called Kya Karti Ho. It's called Nach.
Nach, nach,
Nachti hai.
nach.
And I know the cultural difference where, we love putting flowers on our hair, but in the north, if you put flowers on your hair, you're essentially a courtesan or a prostitute looking to seduce a man.
A woman of ill repute.
Right, right. So it was hard to like turn it from Nach to Nritya or to convince people that it's okay to have flowers on my hair when I'm 8 and not want to be with a man. That's not my idea. So I'm just fascinated by how much harder it would have been for you as well. So yeah, you're very inspiring that way.
Thank you.